Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about having a Capricorn Sun and Sagittarius Moon in a natal chart. Now, I'm going to elaborate and expound on that. What I'm talking about is having that Sun-Moon combination in the natal chart, Capricorn Sun and Sagittarius Moon. First off, the basic character, which is the Sun. In this case, the Sun being in Capricorn can be very disciplined, structured, responsible, consistent, ambitious, but yet pessimistic and negative. Now, on the unconscious side, it's completely different, which is the Moon is the unconscious side. The Sun represents the conscious side of the person. And with the Moon in Sagittarius, on conscious level, the person may be expansive, optimistic, outdoorsy, adventurous, exuberant, enthusiastic, and blunt. Now, this person, may bring that Capricorn ambition into something Sagittarius related, which can include sports, publishing, advertising, adventure, exploration, college teaching, theology, and religion. Now, the Sun in astrology is connected with our basic wants, and the Capricorn Sun wants to attain success, and the Moon is about our emotional needs. Sagittarius Moon needs to expand horizons, travel abroad, and global communications. Now, the Sun reflects our true self, and with the Sun in Capricorn, the true self can be very premeditative, serious, yet can be depressive and melancholy. And when you look at the inner self, and the inner self in astrology is the Moon. And the Moon being in Sagittarius can be jovial, jocular, more positive, and enthusiastic. The Sun in astrology is connected with our drive and motivation. This person may be driven and motivated, which is the Sun, to improve their social status and stature in life, and that's Capricorn. And with the Sag Moon, the person may do so with, it could be through sports, it could be working out, working out vigorously, exercising, or even through religion, and that's Sagittarius. And there may be more of an intensified focus, which is the Sun. Sun is our focus on the emotional needs, which is the Moon, if there is a conjunct aspect that exists between the Capricorn Sun and Sagittarius Moon. Let's say, for example, the Capricorn Sun is at 2 degrees and the Sagittarius Moon is at 28 degrees. That would form an out of Sun conjunction aspect. And some astrologers and astrology enthusiasts don't believe in out of sign aspects. I do believe they exist and they're valid, and I could illustrate this just through this example because okay, let's say again, somebody has the Capricorn Sun at 2 degrees and Sagittarius Moon is at 28 degrees. You're talking about a 4-degree difference between these planets, and even though they're in different signs, they're still in close proximity with each other. There's still friction that exists between the two planets, and for that reason, I do feel you still have the vibration, even though they're out of sign. The planets are out of sign, and when you have and it applies to the other aspects as well. Major aspects, sextile, trine, and square and opposition, and even the inconjunct. Some will see the inconjunct as made as a major aspect, others will perceive it as a minor aspect. But anyway, the Sun in astrology is associated with our actions, and with the Sun in Capricorn, the actions can be very prudence and premeditated. They're done with more seriousness and concentration. Now the reactions, which is the Moon. The Moon is connected with our reactions and responses, and the Moon, in Sagittarius, the reactions can sometimes be very blunt and tactless, and really being, sometimes to the point of demoralizing somebody, but it could also have, reactions can be done with a lot of enthusiasm and exuberance. as well. Now, the sun in astrology is associated with the biological father. And, with the Capricorn sun, the biological father may actually be a Capricorn sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody those characteristics. And, with the Sagittarius moon, the moon is connected to the mother in astrology. So with the Sagittarius moon, the person's mother may actually be a Sagittarius sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody those traits. And it's also about the perception of these people. So with the Capricorn sun, the person may perceive the biological father, as somebody, that's very disciplined, consistent, structured, premeditative, ambitious, and responsible, but may also perceive that person somebody that might be melancholy, overly pessimistic, negative, cynical, and even cold, callous, or undemonstrative. In the Sagittarius moon, the person may perceive their mother as somebody that's jocular, jovial, optimistic, expansive, exuberant, but at the same time may perceive the mother as somebody that might be overly blunt, tactless, flighty, reckless, foolhardy, and really, I mean, these are some ways, that this could manifest in terms of perception of these people. Now, it's interesting. I want to state that you have, a very, like most sun-moon combinations, a very strong disparity between the energy of these planets. And the Capricorn sun, again, is very serious and it's a lot of concentration. Even though Capricorn isn't a fixed sign, it still can be very single-minded and focused and have the strong powers of concentration, very diligent. Where the Sagittarius moon on a more unconscious level can be a little bit more flighty and not take things that seriously, could be more whimsical and have a robust sense of humor. Capricorn, sun is not exactly known to having, that sense of humor. I had a friend of mine that had this combination of Capricorn sun and Sagittarius moon, and he had a really good sense of humor. But there were times when like I would make a joke and he'd be like, "Oh, whatever," and it showed like a little bit of the Capricorn side, the more conscious side. Coming out, it could have been that the joke wasn't, overly funny as well, at least on one occasion. So you're not, naturally, you're not going to laugh. You don't think the joke is funny. But the thing is, you really, this is a combination. That could be, very good in like some kind of like business and, advertising, doing something, Capricorn is about business, getting down to business, also having, in many instances, having their business and doing, it could be done, some Capricorn related matter. It could be something like printing press operation or publishing or advertising, something associated with sports, the outdoors, like camping, as an example. And this person may have, more optimism in doing things, that are, Capricorn related, that are connected to responsibilities in their career and attaining ambitions, or what have you. So this is definitely an interesting combination, to say the absolute least, because you have, the two signs, even though they're adjacent signs, they're very different in terms of their general expression between, the contrast of Capricorn sun being exceptionally serious, and then, the moon in Sagittarius being more humorous, and they may, and since the moon is the unconscious, they may not always be cognizant. They actually do have, sense of humor. And, a lot of this, I mean, at least some of this can be modified by contraindicators and modifying influences in the natal chart. This is somebody, that has a Capricorn sun, Sagittarius moon, and Sagittarius ascendant as an example. They can even be more, come across as more humorous than even the typical, Sagittarius moon person, and this could even strongly modify that Capricorn sun, serious energy as far as the basic fundamental character goes. Anyway, people, That'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard signs. Stay well.